Hello everyone. Have you ever just maybe had too much to drink the night before and you're not feeling too great? I can help you with that. So, I was thinking, what would be good when you're hungover? I mean, there's so many things that talk about like healthy hangover options, but no. We're gonna do the greasy, fast food, delicious stuff. So today I was not feeling too red hot and I was thinking, you know what? I want Cane's. I don't want to drive all the way to Cane's, so I'm gonna make it here right now. You guys will get to see. We'll even make this special Cane's sauce. So I like to call this Hangover Helper. To start off this recipe, we are going to start with the French fries. Now I chose to do a russet potato. The reason why is I think the russet potatoes are the best size-wise. You can see they're really long. We want to make sure that we have nice long French fries. And also I think that they fry the best and make the best French fry. So I made sure that all the potatoes that I got are even in length, so we don't have any really random small fries. So we're going to peel our potatoes. We don't really want the skin on these. You can leave the skin on if you want, but I prefer to take it off. And then I'm cutting the potato so it's more square. So then every time I cut the French fry, it's going to be an even length. So I cut the potato in half, and then I'm cutting down the French fry lengthwise, and you can see all my French fries are the same length. So we're going to actually put our French fries in some cold water. We're going to let that sit for about an hour. And what that does is going to help remove the starch that's in the potato. All that cloudiness in the water is the starch that's being pulled from the potato. If you were to try to fry your potato without rinsing them, they just won't get that crispy texture that you want. So we're going to put that in the fridge for about an hour and let that sit. Next, we are making the iconic Cane's sauce. So what we're going to do is we're going to put about 1 cup of mayonnaise into a bowl with about 4 tablespoons of ketchup, and some Worcestershire sauce, about 2 tablespoons, some paprika, I like smoked paprika, some salt, and a lot of pepper. And we are going to mix this together. And everyone, that is it. You have the iconic, delicious, smoky Cane's sauce. You can put it in your dish. It's that easy. So sorry, Cane's, you have been exposed. This is how you make a really easy Cane's sauce. Next, after our French fries come out of the water bath, we're just going to pat them nice and dry. We want to make sure that all that moisture is out of the French fries. We're going to add our oil into our pot, and that is what we are going to fry our French fries with. So we're going to do this in batches. We don't want our French fries to get overcrowded. We want to make sure each fry gets to be cooked evenly, so we're going to just do a little bit at a time. We're going to only cook these fries for maybe about 3 to 4 minutes. We are just trying to get them slightly translucent, and then we're going to take them out and then refry them. So when you first pull these out, it's going to be pale, but I promise you it is okay. They will be crispy French fries. So once they are done, we're going to let them sit a little bit, cool off. Then we're going to add them back into our oil, little batches at a time, and we're going to let them fry. And now the outside is going to be nice and golden crispy while you have a fluffy white interior of a French fry. And once they're done, you're going to pull them out and immediately put some salt on them. And we're going to mix them together. And there you have a salty, hot French fry. Next, for our chicken, we are going to kind of do stations. So our first station is going to be eggs. We are going to whisk that all together, make sure all the yolks and the whites are combined. And that is going to act as our binder for the chicken and the flour. We're going to add our flour into a long baking dish, making sure it's long enough for our chicken tenders. And then we're also going to season it. I really like to use salt, thyme, onion powder, some paprika, and some pepper. I think they give it a nice herby flavor, and the paprika is going to help so much when we actually fry the chicken tenders because it's going to add a really beautiful golden brown color. So those seasonings, we're going to mix them all up in our baking dish so we have a beautifully seasoned flour to give our chicken really great flavor. So I bought these chicken tenders at the grocery store, and we are going to start by dipping them into our egg mixture, and that's going to help bind that seasoned flour onto it. And then they say that double dipping isn't necessarily polite, but I promise you, in cooking, you want to double dip, especially when we're frying food. It gives the food an extra layer of crisp and flavor. It's delicious. We're going to put our chicken tenders into the oil, and we're going to let that cook about maybe 8 to 10 minutes. We want the chicken inside to make sure that it's nicely cooked, and then the outside golden brown. Just look at that. Super crispy. We have our french fries, we have our chicken tenders. What are we missing? The Cane's toast. So we're going to make the Texas toast right at home. We're going to melt some butter on both sides of the bread and even the edge as well. That's going to help our sesame seeds stick because they have that beautiful thick crust with the sesame seeds on it. We're just going to let that toast, and that's going to get all of the amazing cane sauce in with it. It's going to taste delicious. And there you have it. We have our toasted Cane's bread, we have our crispy french fries, and our juicy golden brown chicken tenders with our iconic cane sauce.